everybody. Hello.
Hi.
Well, first of all, I would like to welcome everybody watching this Facebook Live. It is our Nuno's first Facebook Live. So we are very excited to be here. My name is Eve Chen, and I'm part of Nuno Nina's Academy's team. And it is our honor and it is our pleasure to be hosting this Gold Cycles Q&A. And why Gold Cycles? Because Gold Cycles is the foundation for many people when they use frequency programs. And also, Nuno created Gold Cycles for a specific reason. And because a lot of people have been asking about how they can use Gold Cycles to support themselves better. That's why Nuno is here to talk about Gold Cycles today. So we collected about 10 questions about Gold Cycles. Nuno, are you ready?
Yes, let's go.
First of all, somebody asked, why did you decide to create Gold Cycle frequencies? And why Gold Cycles, the 7 programs?
Wow, good question. Okay, so let's look back. Me and Marcus create the Timewaver frequency. Is that the grandma of the Healy? And this is a professional device, very complex and so on and so on. We have a lot of, we can change a lot of parameters in this device. It's very, very complex to use. So after we thought about to create someone that everyone can use it at home, and the name is Home, Timewaver Home. Timewaver Home is a device, amazing device, a little bit, it's like this size. And for that, Marcus asked me to create something more, friendly, that the people can use it and can have good results. So this was the first step. I start to create a set of frequencies that the people can use it and can use it in the right way. Of course, the people can use it different ways, but I imagine I did a way that should be the best to use it. Okay, so and this set of protocols of frequencies that we create is 7, and should this whole set of frequencies should do everything that the people needed. Why? Because I have 25 million frequencies. I have frequencies that the people cannot imagine, like frequencies for produce vitamin C, frequencies for produce vitamin D, frequencies that to treat, I have people with, autism people that at this moment start talking with the people. Yes, in Europe, we have a kid, small kid that after, I think 6 months of treatment, start to talk with the people normally. Yeah, we have also in Portugal a kid like that. So yeah, I do research for a lot of frequencies, but it's impossible to put all these frequencies in something to tell to send the people and say use it. So we create this kind of the golden cycle. So the gold cycle should be a set of frequencies that people have very good results for a lot of things.
Okay, so that leads us to the next question. So we have an audience would like to know the purpose of each module in the Gold Cycle and how these programs related to the organs and emotions. So I'm going to go through each program and I'll be asking.
Okay.
So the first one is Pure.
Okay. Yes, the Pure was the first that I developed. And why? Because it's the base of anything. So the Pure works with your lymphatic system, circulation system, and kidney, also lungs, but focus also in kidney, lungs also. Why? Because lungs and kidneys are the pumps to clean your body. And this is the first step, and it's very important step if you want to do something. If you want to do something, you should do well. So if you want to do well, your body should be clean. And when I say clean, is your inside, usually I call inside our body the terrain. And the terrain is a concept, sometimes I think is I told a lot of terrain, and the people don't want to listen more about terrain, but it's so important. The concept of the terrain is really important. It's so important that I'm doing now developing a new tool for the people can measure the terrain at home, or in a restaurant, in any place that you want to, because it's the most important. When you understand the terrain, the concept of the terrain, you can do a lot of things. So it's impossible to build something if you don't understand the terrain. It's impossible, or you cannot do well. So the pure, the concept of the pure is that. So is prepare your body for anything. So if your body is prepared, it's more easy to create something in your body. It's more easy to touch in your in your pancreas, in your liver. It's more easy if the body is prepared to receive this kind of electric stimulus. So the pure is the function of the pure is
it's a foundation.
It's the base. It's a foundation of the treatment. Yes.
And what about this one I like very much because of the name. It's called Care.
Okay, Care. Care is about more, to recover your body for the day by day look for your immune system. The concept of immune system is not right in the science, because for me, of course, it's my concept. So the Care works also is the second level of the pure. Okay, because I think it's, how can I tell you, it's the next layer in this build that gives your health, is the second health. So yeah, it can improve, works better if you do it after the pure, because it's the next step. And I have frequencies to improve your immune system. I have frequencies there to improve the pancreas also, there. Yeah. So it's a kind of a shield for your body.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Then the next one, we have the program balance. So do we use it when we are in balance?
Yes. Look, the balance is like, some points that you want to achieve, Okay, this is the point that I want to be there. Okay. So you should use it when you are in the point, you are in the level that you'd like to be there. If you start to use the balance when you are not okay, it's impossible to have results, because you don't, it's not a software, it's not a set of frequencies that push you to up. You understand? It's something that you create, a stable position at this level. So when you feel that you are okay, and so on and so on, to keep in this level, you should do this one. Okay. Yeah, it's more to that. So why? Because they are very complex frequencies there. I put a lot of frequencies, and one day I can explain, and I can do a small movie that the people understand. When I use this concept of this software, the balance, and I choose frequencies with a process, with a algorithmic process, you can see that I have like thousands and thousands of frequencies that resonance. So it's impossible to choose. So if you are okay, we can have 10, 20 only. If you are very, very well, you can have 2 or 3 frequencies. So it's make easy to use it. If not, if the people are down, don't use that.
Oh, okay. So balance is for us when we feel well.
Yes.
When we are off balance, we should be using something else.
Yeah, if you are sad, you don't like to be in this feeling sad. So you don't want to recover nada or remember nothing that keep you sad. But you are happy. It's amazing. You want to you want to have this input that make you happy. So it's the same. So balance is to use when you feel well. Okay.
I think that's a very great point, because a lot of people think that when we're not
Yeah.
well,
Don't use it.
Then we have one person asking about being.
So being, you can use it being and after the balance, because being is for depression, it's for your emotional side, for traumas, for another situations. It works very well because it can real people feel different. So the concept is like improve your well-being. So it's,
you mentioned something about being works with the liver. Why liver?
Why liver? Yes, liver, because liver is very important in the process that you feel well. Okay, so liver is an organ that at this moment we know that the 5-HTP is converted in something that is tryptophan, and after it's serotonin, and after your serotonin that goes to the gallbladder, goes to your bowel, and then bowel, they are disrupt, they are actions that you feel well. So it's because of that now the science tells you have two brains here, one brain in the bowel and another brain in the head. So and this is, we work a lot of this. So if your liver are not okay, you don't feel well. If your kidneys are not okay, you feel fear. But at this moment we can understand in chemical process, because we have neurotransmitters. So we can understand what you produce and what not produce, and what's the reason that you produce that or not. So the liver is amazing because it can help you to feel well. And this being also is focused. We have a lot of frequencies for liver, for stimulation of the liver.
The next one is energy. I think everyone reads that.
Energy is easy. Okay, so energy. Okay, let me tell you something about this process, or this kind is not to produce energy in your body. Is to use the energy of your body. It's different. So there are concept of ATP and ADP. So this is the process of energy that the science creates to explain the energy inside our body, or the way that you produce energy and you spend energy. So when you eat and you drink water, your body converts the HDP in ATP. So you store energy to use in the day. So this program uses ATP. We use the energy. Is like they are pre-works, some shots that the people take it like caffeine, like guarana and so on and so on. So it's a kind of that. So it's to use to produce energy in your body, feel. But instead of the other ones, this is balanced. It's the energy is balanced. If you don't have it, of course, don't push your body to produce something that you don't have it. So this is very important. It's very important that the people understand that very good supplements is important. Very good food is important. Very good water is important, because the frequencies can produce if have matter, if have raw matter. If don't have raw material, you cannot. It's impossible to produce something. So the frequencies are inputs for things happens. But if the things don't exist, the things cannot happen. Nothing. Okay.
A lot of people think that when I feel tired and I need energy, then I use the energy program. So no, right?
It's not very. It is better that you put something inside your body that this program can use this and produce good energy. Do you understand? Because if not, you are use it what the body don't have it. Why you are tired first? Why? Okay. I'm tired because I don't know. I spent two nights working or something like that. So don't push your body more, because if your body are in stress, the last thing that your body wants, or the last thing that your body wants, is to be more in stress. So if you are trying to produce energy in the body that's completely fatigue and so on and so on, this is not. And I'm sure you don't have good results.
Then we have the next program. The sixth program is relax.
Okay, relax and relax. I put frequencies for to work in two ways. One is the muscles, relax the muscles, very important. Another one is frequency that I think everybody knows about, the brain frequencies. So your brain have frequencies. Now the science know that, alpha, beta, and so on and so on. So the things that you need to do is to create the shape, So we put the both for relax the muscles, because it's very important. If you have tension, you feel not well, and relax also the brain. So they work together. So it's two different factors in the.
So the next one, I think that's also a very important one, and a lot of people ask about that, is the program release. So what
Okay. So release works with the frequencies of pain. So works with lymphatic system, circulation, and we put frequencies for real release the pain, and other ones that we put also there works like a tense. The system tense. So what the system tense do is you have a receptor and you put so much information in the receptor that the receptor blocks, so don't receive more. So the pain, you don't feel more pain. I don't like that. So I put first one, I put frequencies that can improve, can charge the cells, don't the potential of the cells recover from 40 that you feel pain until 70, 80, and you don't feel more pain. So this is the first goal. And if don't works, okay, we do what the tents do, or something similar, because the concept is the same, but the way that we do is different.
Okay. So now then we can move on to the next question. I think this is a very good one. So somebody asked, if you have to choose just one gold cycle program, then which one and why?
The 12. I choose the pure. Why? Because this is the foundation of everything. Is something like, is the first step. If you do the pure and you drink good water and you drink good food, and if you do the pure look like one time per week during 1 year, I'm sure you will be completely different. Okay, but take time. Things good take time. Usually now the people, in these times, and our kids and us, we want that the things happens very, very fast.
Yes.
It's impossible. It's impossible. We can do, but we do wrong, or we don't do so well. Of course, I can release the pain very, very fast but I'm not being honest with the client, because what I'm doing is like a fake feeling about the pain. You understand? It's not real. I touched in the symptoms. I don't touch in the cause. And if you don't touch the cause, you cannot have a good solution. It's a solution for maybe 2, 3, 4 days. This is not honest to the people. So pure is for me is, and don't forget, if you do the pure, you need to have water. Okay, this is very important.
So pure is a winner.
Yes.
So going to the next question. So somebody asked, they remember somebody telling them with the Gold Cycle 7 programs, it is also related to the 7 chakras. They want to know if that's true.
Okay, first I born on 7, so 7 for me is very important. And 7 is always a mystic number. But okay, so what is important is, we are always talk about the same, but with different words. Buddhism, Christians, the science from the East, science from the West, the Chinese medicine, and so on. We are always talk about the same, but I think the problem is we create different words for the same things. So when the people talk about chakras, usually the West people say, or the West people say, oh, bullshit. It's other people know chakra is very important for. Of course, you have chakras. Yes, okay, you can call another names, because what is the chakras? If you compare with now with the knowledge that you have now with the pads and so on, you can see there are parts of your body are more sensitive in the electromagnetic fields or of this kind of input, electric input and so on. So of course, these set of protocols, the golden cycle, of course, improve these points, because these points improve if you are okay. If you are okay, you have your chakras are more shining, is improved. So this is the same. The problem is we have different words, so with different words and different concepts, but we are talking with the same. It's one day maybe we are always talking same words, same concepts, and maybe the thing is not so complex to understand.
Well, frequencies is a language for the body. So
yes, definitely.
And the next questions, everybody on our Facebook page has been asking about that, is how often do we use gold cycle frequencies, and how often do we do treatments?
Yeah. Okay. So it's the same if you ask someone at what time I should eat, at what time I should drink. You should drink when you need water, yes. You should eat when you need food. Look, the problem is it's very difficult to tell the people, because there's something that when I start to produce this device with Marcus, one concept, my concept, of course, Marcus, I think have the same concept, was if the science don't have good results, classic medicine don't have good results, it's because put everybody in the same box. So if I have kidney problems, I go to the box of the kidney problems. But my kidney problems could be completely different, the cause from another one. So I have the same treatment, but the same treatment works with another guy, but don't work with me. So this is a problem. So if you want to try to create protocols in the same concept with these amazing tools, is a wrong step. So what I should tell the people is, what is the best thing to understand? That is understand the body. And this is so important that I think, my clients, I have a lot of patients here in the clinic, and I know that they don't understand the body, they don't understand the language of the body, don't understand this, what body tell you something. Okay, because I have some pain here. Okay, it's a pain. Maybe it's not a pain. So this is so important that people understand the body. And what I realize at this moment is 99% of the people don't understand the body, don't understand the answers of the body, can question, because they don't know how the way can do questions about the body, and this should be a very amazing webinar to little steps to understand the body. Okay, if I drink water, what happens in my body? Okay, so this is one of my reasons to create the BTA, the portable mobile PTA, is the way that you can measure your body inside. So if you start, for instance, you start to do a diet, is the correct diet for you? Maybe not, maybe yes, I don't know. So with this device, you can measure your electric parameters before and after, and you can realize that, oh, I'm in the wrong way. So this diet is not okay. But was amazing for my sister was for that, but we are different. And this is very important. If I can do the treatments all days, I don't know. I can do 1 time per week, I don't know. But if you are with me, I can tell if you need 1 or 2 or 3. But to create a concept, global concept to tell the people that you do every day, it's impossible. And this is the wrong step, it's the wrong concept. If someone tell you that you should do in this way, it's my concept. So first we need to understand, and this is very important to understand, because when you do a treatment, your body needs time to understand, and after your body can create an answer for that. And you need to understand this answer. You need to listen this answer. You need to understand. You need to listen your body. What your body did with this treatment. What is the answer of your body? Maybe you don't feel nothing, but nothing is so much in sometimes.
That's true too.
Yeah, this is so important that you understand your body so you can follow the right way. If you ask me if it's easy to use Healy, yes, it's easy. Healy Home is very easy to use. If it's easy to use and have amazing results, maybe, and this difference. Because it's easy to use, but to have amazing, maybe, because you can choose the right time, the right point, the right frequencies or not. And this is a question that in the future you can understand that you always can choose the right things for you at the right moment, because it's very important. You have a moon, you have a sun, you have mountains, you have an environment surround you, and this is so important because this is part of your life, and this is very important that the people understand. And sometimes last webinar, I don't remember, but sometime I think I told you about the moon. The moon is very important. People don't realize that. Okay, moon is very important. Look what the moon do with the oceans. We have tides. It's amazing. Water is, huge amount of water that move because the moon. So you have water inside you. The water inside you do the same. And we need to understand, where if my water follow the moon, what happens? And the pH of my body change because of that. The RH2 change because of that. Change, but change because my body needs that change as cycles of life. So if my body have different pH in this part of the cycle of the moon, I need to understand that. I don't need to push. It's wrong. If I want to push the pH for, I suppose, good values. Do you understand? We are balanced. You cannot be like this. You are like this when you die. Okay? And it's amazing. Until that, you are like this.
You talked about the moon cycles because the moon changes.
Yeah.
So, and the moon are in different phases over the 28.
Yes.
What does that mean in different moon times, moon periods? We do different things?
You should do different things, of course. Of course, because look, it's the same. Look, when the moon is in Chris, I don't know. I don't know the English word, but when the moon is going to not the new moon, but the planned moon, there are things that you should do. Okay, but for instance, you cannot treat inflammation process in this because we don't have good results. We can stabilize, but you cannot treat. You should treat this process in when decrease the moon. Okay. And when decrease the moon at this point, and what results you have, you can keep the results again, and you after, okay, treat again. So this cycle is very important. One day I show you and I can measure, and this is amazing because I'm not talking about things that that comes from, I don't know. I talk because I did measurements. So I can show you your body. I can measure and I can show electric parameters in your body in the cycle of the moon, in the cycle of the sun, in the cycle of the, the summer, the spring times, and so on and so on. And you understand, you really understand these amazing cycles that you can measure, and after you can understand. So I cannot look in the winter. There are people put seeds on the land. No, it's in springtime that the people do it. So it's the same. You should not do something in the wrong time because the results, you don't have results. It's because of that. I sometimes say, I did the pure and it was amazing. And now I did it and I didn't see nothing. It's the wrong time. It was the wrong time.
Okay. Well, maybe that's something you should teach all of us, how to work with with the cycle of the nature.
Yes, it's very important. It's because of that you are here. Life is not a property of the human being. It's from the land. Because if you go to the moon, you cannot live there. So you don't have life inside you. This is very important. You are here. You are alive here. You don't have your life. So human beings don't have the power to have life. We live here because our planet have life for us.
Yes. So the next question is a Healy question. So people see that on the Healy application, then when they do the frequency treatment, there is negative and positive percentage, and it changes. So somebody wants to know why there is a negative and a positive.
Okay, the concept of negative and positive is the same, that you have two eyes, you have two nose, you have two ears, yes? So this is the most important concept in the world, in the universe. Okay, so our body understand 2, don't understand 3, don't understand 4. Don't try to create 4 inputs for your body. Don't make any sense. Your body don't understand. It's to put stress in your body. This is very important. Okay, 2, it's enough. Universe create 2, so you have hydrogen in the sun. Okay, and this is the life. Okay, you need a man and a wife to have a child. You don't need 2 men and 1 hive, one woman. So the concept of 2 is very important. So it's impossible to create something if you don't have 2 concepts, the negative and the positive. And the negative and the positive can balance the way to achieve a point. So with only one, it's impossible to go in the right direction. It's impossible.
That makes sense.
So this concept of negative and positive, of course, is everything in the universe.
Yes.
Okay, it's everything in the universe. You have I'm sure you have in everything that you know, the positive and negative, everything.
Yes.
You have.
And now we have the next questions, and this one has been asked by so many people. What are the recommendations with using coil, with using the resonance and the electrodes? So a lot of people use Healy resonance to pick a gold cycle program. So is there any specific protocol? Is that the right way to select a program? What is your view,
It's very difficult. It's very difficult. Look, because it's create protocols for global concept. It's not correct. What is better? Is coil? Is electrodes? Whatever. It's not. I think. Okay, we can tell something to the people. Coil is amazing. Yes, it's amazing. You have results. Yes, of course, you can have results, because the concept of the coil is the magnetic concept, and it's very important. Okay, and this is pH is a magnetic concept. It's not electric concept. But what is more important than that is the people understand what is the right device that should use it at the right time, of course. And this we can try. We have academy now. Let's work hard to try to teach the people, to help the people first understand the body. And I think the BTA is because of that. BTA, we are so focused in the BTA too. It's because it's amazing. It can tell you what happens until now was impossible to see, is your electric values inside your body. And with this, maybe it's more easy to the people learning what this kind of device should use it, because they can use it and can see how hard before and after. Okay, so if the results are okay, so they know now they can use it because it's better. Yeah. And it's a way that you can understand. It's very difficult.
You also mentioned something about the coil. So where to put the coil? So do we just put it in one location? Is that
yes, you can. Yes, look, the concept of the coil, Tesla coil, the concept of this is to create of course, two poles is negative and positive, and you should use it you should use it in different ways. So for instance, if you have an inflammation, you should put the negative on the positive in the inflammations, and behind the negative on the positive, you know, for to create a flow of electric magnetic, in this case is magnetic field. And this is very important. One day I can explain that, the magnetic points, because you have magnetic sensitive points. I think I have AT in the Timewaver frequencies. We have the map of my magnetic points is n points. Yes, okay. You can use it to coil in these points. You have amazing results. You can create, yes. Well, so maybe we should put in Academy our maps.
Yes, I think it would be very effective.
Yes, because they works. The coil works very well in these points.
Very awesome. So the next question is somebody from my area. This person asks, life in Hong Kong is too busy. Is there a suitable frequency to use before going to bed?
Well, from the golden cycle, the best is relax. But let me tell you one thing, and I think it's very important. Maybe should be a shock for the people, but you should not do relax when the moon is increasing. It's increase. Do you understand? You should do the relax when the moon is decreased. Why? Because it's a cycle of life. Okay, so you not should be relaxed and points of your cycle, month cycle, because we are preparing for the day. It's very, you know, how can I tell you? It's very complex. It's very, seems very stupid. Seems very, you know, how can I tell you? Because don't, at the first sight, maybe don't make any sense. But when you start to understand the cycles of life, and you go in the cycles of life, and you follow these cycles of life, and you have an amazing sentence for that, is let it flow. When you let it flow, you don't have any problems. You know, you flow. So it's very important. You don't be relaxed if the cycle of your life don't want you in the relaxed situation. You need to understand that sometimes no, we have cycles, and some part of our cycles is to excite us, is to get the energy for something. Maybe you don't understand, and you want to go relay. Oh, I'm sure, and you don't understand, and you create, you know, some complex ideas and some problems and troubles and so on and so on. And no, it's very important to understand the and you know, now the people are so care about, you know, nature and so on. So it's time now to understand the cycles.
Thank you, Nuno. So please,
welcome.
How to what is a good time to do what? Because I think a lot of people would love to learn, because everybody wants to have results with frequencies.
When the moon is decreased, you can relax. When the moon is decreasing, you cannot relax. It's part of the universe.
Okay, thank you for that.
Okay.
So another audience would like to know, so what kind of results have you seen with people using gold cycles? What are the benefits?
Amazing, really amazing. It's because of that we you know, I'm in this world, frequencies world, a long time ago. I have more at this moment, more than 70,000 patients. It's a lot of people, and you have amazing results. So I'm not saying to the people, I'm not telling the people to use something that comes from, you know, from a room. We did that, and this comes from experience of thousands and thousands of clients and patients that was here and that good results. So this is what makes sense for me. And if the people understand, sometimes, you know, comes doctors, physicians here, and they don't understand the concept when we start talking. But after talking and after I explain, don't have answers, and the final answer from them is this is what makes sense. But I can tell that because I learned something completely different. I cannot spend, I cannot throughout now 30 or 40 years of my experience. This is stupid, but this is the way that people think. It's very difficult, you know, when you arrive at one point and you look back and say, oh, all my travel was not so good, or it's difficult. I understand, but I have results, and amazing results. And when the day that don't have more good results with my frequencies, I stop it because it don't make any sense. Okay, so I have good results in everything.
Well, then look forward to have you sharing more cases and scenarios. I know you have a lot of very good testimonials, and if people, you know, want to find out, they can stay tuned. We'll be posting that on Nuno Nina's Academy Facebook page. And okay, we have the last two questions. So a lady asked, so do you have any recommendation for a weak heart?
Okay, look, we have an amazing supplement, Coenzyme Q10. This is real amazing liposmal supplement. It's real. We have amazing results with that. So if she wants to do something, start to take this one, and after 50 days of starting doing, you can do frequencies for heart.
But supplement.
Supplement first, and after you know, circulation, lymphatic, and kidney and heart can do that. And it should be amazing if she can do a medical report now, and the medical report in 1 month, 2 months is enough. 2 months is enough to have completely different results. Wow. I'm sure.
Why supplement first?
Yes. And water, of course. Without water, you don't have miracles.
So the last question that I think a lot of people have been commenting. I think it's quite common. So this lady asked, every time when she uses Pure, she feels extra tired and she feels weak afterwards. She doesn't, you know, she feels weak. Why is that?
First is because I have a result. Not good, or it's not a question of good results. It's not a question of not good feeling. Okay. So what is important? Look, when you do this kind of treatments, electric treatments, electric therapy, anything, it's very important. If you take supplements, if you do medicine, it's very important to have water in your body. Water is very important. Okay. If you don't have water, let me try to explain another way. Imagine that you have a party yesterday in your house. Okay, a huge party, and today you start clean your house, and you spend 2, 3, 4 hours to clean. So you are tired, of course. Yeah.
Yes.
So it's the same. But if you don't have water and you try to clean your house without water, should be worse. Yes. Terrible. Yes, it's the same. So if you do this kind of treatment and the pure process, like clean process in your body is very strong. It's not something that you can do it and you feel, it's okay. It's strong. You put your kidneys work. Sometimes maybe your kidneys are not working well during 10 years. It's that now it's a very, you know, you push too much your body. So you need to prepare your body, you need to have water, and so on and so on. So water is very important. And I'm sure if they do 1, 2, 3 months and after don't feel more these so strong feelings about fatigue and tired and so on. Water is very important, real. It's the most important thing that you have in your body. Without water, the frequencies cannot, you know, cannot flow well. And when I tell good water is very important. The concept of good water is not, oh, is natural water or is mineral water and so on. Today you have heavy metals in the water. We have, we have a bottle. You have a bottle. My bottle. When I create this bottle, my concept and my goal is I need to create a water without heavy metals. This is very important because why? Electrolysis process is a dirty process. It's a very dirty process, and you produce a lot of things. And in this amount of lot of things, there are things that you don't want it to drink, because this is the law of life. You cannot create anything, only one thing good. It's impossible. You create one thing good and a lot of rubbish. And this dirty process you don't want to there. So be careful. There are a lot of, I'm not telling that my bottle is the best in the market. I'm not. So this bottle that I create comes from my experience in the clinic. I'm not a commercial house to produce bottles for sale. No, this is a tool that I have to help my patients. It's completely different. Okay. So what I would like to tell the people, it might be I can do a movie. We have a lot of bottles from China. I don't have any problem without China, because in China they produce very good things and very, very bad things. So you need to have quality assurance when you do something in China. So what I would like to do a movie is what kind of water you produce. And I think in 1 month we can have this movie in our YouTube channel.
So thank you. These are all the questions that we have. I think there are more questions, but there are like 30 questions, but I don't think we can do all of them in one Facebook Live. So hopefully we'll be open to do another Facebook Live with us. So here are a few resources that I would like to share if people want to learn more about. The water that Nuno just talked about is called Cell Power Water. And now the website is being created, and Nuno and the team has filled all the information to the website already. So if you're looking at good water, you want to understand a lot more about water, you're welcome to go to the cellpowerwater.com to learn more. And our Academy site is now live. So we already have our first course uploaded free. All you have to do is to sign up as a member, and then you can log into your membership portal, and you already can watch this course. In this course, Nuno has introduced some of the very important basic concepts of his health management philosophies. So if you want to check the course out, you're welcome to go on to nuninaacademy.com. We also have a YouTube site. So a lot of people are asking about, so if they miss this Facebook Live, where they can view the replay. The replay will be available straight after this streaming ended on the Nuno Nina Academy YouTube channel. So all you have to do is go to YouTube, type in Nuno Nina Academy, and then you will be able to see this video for replay. You can also share the link with your friends. So Nuno will constantly be producing new videos to support you guys through this YouTube channel as well. And last but not least, we have the Nuno Nina Academy Facebook page. So Nuno has mentioned in this live stream that he'll be sharing more about how supplements and frequencies can work together. And if you want to learn from Nuno about when to do which program, the cycles of the nature and how it correlates to our body. So do stay tuned with us. This is the easiest way to stay connected with us. So I would like to thank you guys for your time. And Nuno, we would love to have you.
Thank you. Thank you. See you next time.
And
okay, thank you. Thanks for your support.